Good morning, students of BA Part 2. Today we shall deal with your second paper, Prose and Fiction, an essay written by J.V. Priestley, that is Making Writing Simple. As the title itself is obvious, Priestley wants writing any piece of literature to be written in a simple form. We don't need to, the main gist or the main message of the writer here in this essay is that we should be able to reach the masses. We should not be complicated in our message. Our message must be read by the common masses. Even a layman should be able to comprehend what is the main message, what is the main moral, what is the main, message of the writer which he wants to give. And if it is written in a complicated way, then what is the use of literature? So he begins his essay, by saying that he had talked with a youngish critic. And the youngish critic, who was brought up in 30s, he believes, and he even said to the writer, to Priestley, that, "Sir, I have gone through your writings. Your writings are so simple, but when you speak, you are so complicated and subtle." So writer says, J.V. Priestley responds to this youngish critic, and he says, "To write in a simple manner, to make your writing simple, has taken me years of efforts. It's not very easy to write in a, whatever your message, in a simple way to reach to the masses. You have to be a veteran for that." So I'll just read out those lines for you because that is quite essential. He had talked with a youngish critic who had a good personality physically. He said to Priestley that writing of the writer was really simple to follow, but his talk was much more complicated. For the youngish one, writing must be complicated and difficult to understand. Then only a writer can be considered a good writer. So, they believed, this youngish critic believes that writing has to be very complicated, because if you are writing in a simple manner, they think that even a fool can understand you. So literature is not meant for the fools. They believe, they had sort of that we are the ones who belong to different class. But this should not be the aim of the writer. The aim today the world of mass communication, today with globalization, what we are doing today, you can easily follow all your notes, all your lectures. You can get wide knowledge on Google. Why? How easy it is? Because this is the effect of mass media, mass communication. If it was not available in easy and simplistic manner to you, you would never follow Google. So these youngish critics and their particular group, their particular sect, they believe that literature is not meant, for those people who can easily follow their language, but their language must be complicated, and it must make the reader, to work hard, toil hard, so that then the piece of value of literature can be there. But Priestley believes writing in a simple manner does require lot of knowledge, lot of experience, and lot of observance. And then further to talk about the same views of the writer considers that these youngsters, they think we are intellectuals. So you cannot be an intellectual if you use verbosity, if you use ornamental language, if you are trying to be, very complicated. So this is not a sign, according to Priestley, this is not a sign of a good writer. Today you see there are so many Indo-Anglian writers, there are so many English writers. Why they are so popular? Why today in India R.K. Narayan, he is so popular? Because he writes for the common people in common language. His style is so lucid, he is having transparency in his language, and he's writing in a racy style. He is not using bombastic words. So this is what is required from a good experienced writer, that he must be able to reach the common masses. Then further, writing, that is why, Priestley says there is a vogue, there is a fashion that John Donne, who is a highly, he's a metaphysical writer, writes in a sort of spiritual writings are there, bit difficult to understand, and conceits are there, ideas. So common men have to go through so much of perusal of dictionary, there is that. So he says such writers, and there is a trend to follow Donne and Hopkins. But writer is having a different view. He says, this is the most remarkable point which I would want to emphasize, and even writer says, art is never synonymous with introversion. These writers, youngish writers, they believed in introversion because they never wanted, common masses to understand. They never wanted to be sort of extroverts. They never wanted to be people to follow them easily. But writer says, art is never synonymous with introversion. You must be clearly, crystal clear to your readers. Then he also says, these youngish people, they want, sort of mystery. And mystery, the work of a mystery is different. But to create mystery, what is this piece of literature? What is the message in this article? What is the message in this novel? If you have to, you have to work hard, labor for that, then I don't consider Priestley believes that is a good literature. So, I will just read it out for you here. Writer says that these writers of the 30s wanted to make their writings complicated so that fools could not follow their writings. So according to them, a genuine author is always distinct from the hacks who try to please the masses. Hence Priestley says there is a fashion to follow writers like Donne and Hopkins. So actually Priestley is making a sarcastic comment on such writers. So these are the lines which I would quote from your essay. To quote, they were desperately sincere in believing that the true artist must hide from the crowd behind a thicket of briars. So that is why here Priestley confesses that writing does not have to be synonymous with introversion. You have to be crystal clear in your writings. Further, yes, so Priestley believes in a wide channel of communication. Priestley does not, reject the idea of mass communication. He easily accepts that, and due to that, today he is so widely read, and people, they do agree with what he believes. So writer, and now one of the most remarkable thing which Priestley says that I would like to be reached to the factories, I would like to be reached to the public places, and I would feel very happy that I am easily, read in what you say, my writings are easily read in pubs and people can follow me. And you know, in pubs, common masses, you know, from all the groups, they come to those pubs. So that is what is his thinking. And you know, writer ends this essay. He says, today I challenge all the youngsters that I make it a challenge that you make your writing simple as my writing. But he also accepts a challenge, because once he was given a task that on the birth anniversary of Young, he was told that he should give air talk for nearly 13 and a half minutes. Means whatever were the achievements of C.G. Young, they should be provided in a short note on air to the public. Even psychologists, they believe that to summarize, Young in a few lines and in a few minutes is not possible, and it would be very difficult. But Priestley, he accepted the challenge, and it was like honey on the rock. He could do it so easily. So that is why, but writer proved victorious. It was like honey in the rock, a taste of delight. So students, the main message of J.B. Priestley's Making Writing Simple is that, because you are also the followers, the readers, the students of literature, tomorrow, in future, you are going to write for people. Some of you may become, may go to mass media, you may throw e-lectures. So you need to follow this point, that your writing has to be simple. And it comes, the simplicity comes not with, simplicity does not mean that you don't have any knowledge. Simplicity comes with a lot of practice, with a lot of patience. So I today end here, and tomorrow we shall continue with another essay. Thank you so much.